Good morning, Ed. Good morning. You're the best cuddler, aren't you? You're the best cuddler. Who is barking? What is it, Benji? Why are you barking? Have you got yourself tangled up? Have you got yourself tangled in the blanket? Oh, that wasn't that difficult, was it? Was it? You're being a drama queen. Can you be a bit more like Eddie? Good morning, welcome back. My name's Kirsten. I work from home. I buy and sell vintage antiques secondhand, anything I think that I can sell for a little bit of profit, which means that I don't have to go out and get a 9 to 5. It's Wednesday morning, and the reason I'm laughing is because I've already done this little intro bit. I was in my pyjamas. I hadn't even looked in a mirror, and I said in the little intro bit at the end, and I haven't even got dressed yet. We're keeping it real. Pressed stop, had a quick look at the video and went, no, that's not going live. Sorry. So I've brushed my hair, put some clothes on, brushed my teeth, got myself a bit more presentable. And here we are again. We're definitely not keeping it that real, because that was a step too far when it came to being real. Okay, so what are we doing today? It's about a week since I did my last vlog. I had got ahead of the game in my vlogs because I knew that I was going over to see my mum, stopping over and stuff. So it takes out a couple of days of my week. So I kind of get behind. So I had got ahead of the game, thankfully. Mum was fine. If you don't know, if you haven't been around for a very long time, my mum's got dementia. She went into a care home. Mostly she's fine, and then she will just come out with some random nonsense. But overall, she's okay. And that's the main thing. Plan for today, I packed all my orders yesterday, so they're ready to go. I've just got 3 or 4 to do. I'm just pricing up a couple of bits for Burgh Antique Centre. I'm going to pop in there. Because I've got to go to Skeg anyway. I need to go to the post office, and I'm going to do an Aldi shop. But needs doing, needs must and all that. And then this afternoon we're going to tackle a job, which I will show you later. But it will take a big weight off my mind and hopefully make things lighter. Okay, dark, dreary day. I'm going to get on with this, but first, some thank yous. So Karen, Claire, Kirsten, Heather and Deborah, thank you so much for ordering on my website. They're all either already on their way or in those parcels ready to go. Yesterday I ordered some more wax melts, so they should be on their way soon, but there are still some on my website, so if you're interested, go and take a look. They're made by my friend in Devon. She hand pours them. So you're supporting not only my small business, but her small business as well. Right, I'm going to get on, price up these couple of bits. I've got this little oil lamp to take to Burgh. And then I thought, because that's that red glass, I'd take these as well. It'd make a nice little threesome to those. And then this weird sort of foot thing, which I'm not quite sure what it is. I did a Google lens search, and one of them said like a replica of an oil lamp, so that's what we're going with. Okay, let me get on and I will catch up with you in a minute. I'm kneeling on the floor because I've got some pictures that I'm going to put on my website, and the light, if I hold them up, you always get that glare from the window, so I'm hoping if I video them on the floor there'll be less glare. So let's get started. Darren's just been in to show me this. He had a little repair job. The sword had broken off, so he stuck it on with some glue. So I'm hoping that once that's dried, I might still be able to sell it. He's not in the best condition, but he's too good to give away, isn't he? I need to paint some feet or something there as well. Back to the job in hand. These are framed art cards. So I'm not an artist, but I think what it is artists do miniatures and give them out or swap them. They're like collector's cards of artists. And somebody's got 3 and framed them, and they're really, really nice. So I thought I would offer them on my website. There is this one, which is like a cottage in the countryside. Looks like it's signed with initials. Does it say anything on the back? No, but it says, looks like BIL or BTL, something like that. Really nice. This one's got the same signature, but this time the cottage by the water, the real moody sky, really nicely framed. And then finally this one, real all sort of autumnal countryside feel. That one, I can't see a signature. If I can work it out with my magnifying glass, I'll put it in the description, but there's some lovely like seagulls all in the ploughed field. Really nicely framed. So I've got those 3 that I'll be putting on my website. And then, oh, look at these. Decided to keep some of these for my website. So firstly, there's this one. Which is a, can I read that? I think it's Margaret Tarrant. It's not in the best condition. There are sort of thunderflies under the glass and stuff. But it's a sweet little picture, but it's the inscription on the back. Look, you can see it's properly old. And on the back, it says a name. Looks like Harley. Can't quite make that out. Prize for general progress. And the picture's called The Open Door. And look, it's dated 1948. It was given out as a prize. So isn't that sweet? So that's the first one. And then I've got these 3. 4. Dear me. Gosh, what's going on with my brain? Them laundries. Look at her face. She's got tears. Probably ruined her dress. Poor thing. Stravagance. Wonder where mother bought it. Fancy crib for a little new baby. Do you think those are the jealous siblings? There's that one. Oh, and this one's my favourite. God, I love this. Look at these little fairies here. Looking after the baby. Oh. And then we've got this one. They look like wings, don't they? Has she got wings? I think she has. Broken wings by the looks of it. I wonder if a Google image search will get me the title of that one. But really, really sweet. So all of those will be going on my website. And then I've got a few little dishes as well. Look at this. Little Scandi looking enamel dish. It does have little nibbles. But really sweet. That's the back. And then it's signed here. But I love that. Beautiful colours. And then again, more birds. I love birds. This sort of terracotta and glaze. Small little dish. This one's got a hanging wire. And it says made in Greece. There's that one. And then this is beautiful as well. Same, is it the same maker? No, I don't think it is. But again, this one's Rhodes, Greece. So same style. But unfortunately, this one's got a bit of a chip there. But it's still such a nice dish. I thought I'd still offer it to you. And then this is unusual. A big enamel square plate with, I would say that's a cockerel maybe. Yeah, it's got to be a cockerel, hasn't it? Blue and gold. Now it does have some chips. Look here, you can see it's obviously a copper underneath because the copper is showing through. But yeah, fab colours. Blue and turquoise and green and gold. And let's have a look at the back. So it's like that. So you can see there's a chip there, but the copper's showing through. And then that's what it says on the back, which I cannot work out what that says. But stunning, stunning thing. Parcels are dropped off. I'm just going to pop into Burgh Antique Centre. There's a little car park here, little square car park opposite the Fleece Inn if you want to go for a meal. They do nice food. But on the corner here is Burgh Antiques and Collectibles. So I got those couple of bits out. I don't think anything had sold, to be honest. Oh, it's windy. Right, into Skegness, post office and Aldi. Look how lovely the pub's done their Christmas decorations. Isn't that lovely, around the doors. Yeah, I'm not feeling Christmassy this year, but then it's only the 19th of November. If I'd had the shop, I'd have had my trees up for a good couple of weeks already. So, I'd be feeling it more, but it's too early for home, I think. Unless, have you got your Christmas decorations up? Yeah, not for me yet. I think December. Okay, let's go. I've just got back. I took longer in Aldi because they've moved everything around to get Christmas stuff out, so it took me ages. And I've just got home and there's like a hailstorm. So I'm sat in the car hoping that it will ease in a minute and then I can make a run for it. Okay, it is 20 to 12. I'm not ready for my lunch yet, but I am going to prep some soup for the next few days. It won't be ready in time for lunch, but I'm going to roast some butternut squash, some sweet potato, some onions, garlic, and roast those first. And then I'm going to put them in a pan for soup. And I'm going to use up some veggies. I've got some courgettes that have gone a bit soft, so I'm going to use those. And I think we've got some frozen swede and parsnip left. But I can't remember, I might have finished it off in my last soup, I'm not sure. Anyway, shove it all in. Hope for the best. A bit of ginger, a bit of salt and pepper, a bit of curry powder. Yum. There you go, onion, sweet potato and butternut squash in there, roasting. And then in here, I cut up all the courgettes because they were going soft. And then a bit of swede, carrot, some frozen spinach. I put some red lentils in there. I think that's it. And then some ginger, some turmeric and a bit of curry powder. So I'm going to start that cooking and then I'll add the roasted butternut squash and sweet potato and blend it up, and then at the end I'll put some beans in, butter beans or cannellini beans or something to add the protein. It is crazy dark. Darren's having a snooze with the dogs. I've just listed those things on my website. Two things, the little enamel dish with the bird on it, that's by a Canadian duo, husband and wife designers. And I saw one had sold on Instagram for, I think, $95. So, and then the other enamel dish, the sort of turquoise one, is again by a mid-century designer, Maggie Howe. So yeah, nice little finds those. Okay, well, I'm gonna blend up my soup. I added all the butternut squash. I'd also put some cauliflower in there that I'd found in the fridge. So it's got a good mix of everything. I'm gonna blend it up. I'm gonna put 1 or 2 tins of beans in there. And then that'll do for lunches for the next few days, or I might even put some in the freezer, I don't know. Soup is done. It's a good big vat full, so that should last me a while. So, job that Darren and I are going to do this afternoon with the help of Benji, Eddie and Jenny. So Darren's bought through boxes and boxes of clothes. This is all stuff that hasn't been touched at all. So I'm just going to work out if I can be bothered to list it. If not, I'm just going to put it in the pile for when I do a car boot in the spring. And then we'll bring through the boxes of stuff that is listed and do similar, and I'll take it off my bench. Benji!
On camera. You don't care, do you?
No, he doesn't care. Anyway, so we're going to get on with this, sort out clothes that, whatever we decide to do with it. Dogs are going to behave various manners. And we're going to watch a bit of Gone Fishing. What is it? He wants something from Darren, but Darren doesn't know what it is. So it's 4:10 and it's getting very dark. So I'm going into the garage. Hang on. I can't believe this. Hang on. So we've emptied that box, all of those boxes, and these boxes here. So this gives us space to use those boxes for other stock, because it's getting quite full in here. And then, oh, it's cold. Out in our other garage, let's put the light on. All these bags of clothes. So this is a combination of stuff that wasn't listed and was listed that I've taken off. And I'm just going to do one car boot in the spring. When it's good weather, it's all good, I'm feeling all right, I'm going to do a bumper car boot and sell it off. Like £1 a piece, because there's good stuff in there. There's jewels, there's bone, there's white stuff, there's, I can't even think now, but all sorts of really nice, decent quality stuff in there. So I'm just going to do everything at £1 and hopefully make some money next spring. But that's a thing off my mind now. Look at the sky. And then I've got a bag in my office of clothes that are approximately my size. So I'll try them on and see whether they fit me. I did pull out a few bits that I thought maybe my son's girlfriend might like. So when I see her at Christmas, I'll ask her. But yeah. Oh, God, it's so cold. It's made my nose go red already. It's 4:25 and it is very dark indeed. I am struggling with these dark days. How are you finding it? The last week or so I felt a bit... I think it's the dark days. The short days. You just feel like you just get going and it's dark again before you know it. Oh, I did talk about getting my saddle lamp out, but I haven't actually done that yet. But I don't sit anywhere long enough to do it. I used to do it on my desk and I would put my saddle lamp on and then I would put some makeup on and get myself ready, but I don't really have that set up here. So, and I don't wear makeup. Yeah, so I was feeling a little bit low, but I must admit, after my video came out yesterday, I did get a little bit of a boost because there was some really lovely comments and it does make a really big difference because I've been struggling with YouTube a bit recently. My channel's always grown very, very slowly. I've kind of got used to that, but my views have dropped quite dramatically. I was consistently getting 1.1, 1.2k views, and now it's often 600, 700, 800. And I don't know, I haven't really changed anything, or maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's too samey, I don't know. But if you enjoy my videos and you haven't subscribed, then please think about doing it. And if you do watch right to the end, if you could leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, it really does help all the algorithms with YouTube and how they push it out. So yeah, and if you want to see more of the dogs and Darren and what he gets up to in the garden, then please subscribe to Darren and the dogs. And if you've got any ideas of what you'd like to see regarding my videos, then please do get in contact with me and give me some tips. I did that eBay sold video the other day, and I enjoyed doing that. And it was actually after a prompt. I saw something on YouTube saying, giving you ideas of videos to do, and it said, oh, do a what's sold on your website. And I can't do that because I have to delete photos straight away, otherwise it clogs up my website. So I don't actually store photos of stock that I've already sold. And now I can't find the page where it gives you suggestions of other videos to do. I'm like searching on there trying to work it out, but I can't. Anyway, so if you've got any ideas, let me know. I've tried doing question and answer ones before, but I never got enough questions, so that doesn't really work. But yeah, let me know. I feel like once it's sunk in that I've sorted all those clothes and they're all cleared, I'll feel better because it's a weight off my mind. And there's already space appearing in here again because it had got really, really cluttered. So yeah, we're getting on top of things, and I really want to have some time to do things other than work, like some crafting and stuff like that. But when all the stock just gets piled up, you feel like you've got to deal with it before you can do anything else. Darren's cooking us some gammon for tea with some mashed swede and some roasted carrots, so that'll be nice. Looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and switch my brain off now because, well, it's turning itself off, as you can tell. It's going to, you know, when it starts ticking slower and everything takes longer. That's where we're at. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed whatever this is again, whatever this turns out to be, but I appreciate it. And if you're here to the end, I really appreciate that very much. And thanks for all your support. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.